What do people constantly do that makes you cringe? When someone speaking in front of a group of non-children starts out their comments with some variation of "how is everyone doing?" Tepid response, "I can't hear you," really grinds my gears for some reason. I laugh at something funny they say. They continue to say the once funny thing over and over again. PLS no. Women who act like their husbands are useless. I see this daily on my Facebook moms group. It's so demeaning. He's an adult. He's your partner. Represent him with respect for both of you. And if he is useless, well, you're the dummy who married him. Yes, some men do this to their wives and that sucks too. But the air of socially acceptable girl power cutaziness when women do it puts my teeth on edge. Close bracket. Not really. Listen. My friend once told me that a conversation is really a group of people waiting their turn to talk about themselves. Since then this is all I notice and it drives me absolutely insane. Edit. Now it seems that we are all talking about ourselves in a conversation about talking about ourselves in conversations. Music elitism. You know those people who would go as far as judge your worth as a human being depending on the singers and bands that you listen to. Please stop. People who chew with their mouths open drive me up the wall. That smacking sound is like nails on a chalkboard to me. Some dude in my Spanish class yawned. So the girl beside me said retweet out loud. Everyone just stared at her and she said what? He yawned and I'm tired too. Double quote. Pretty sure my skin skipped the crawling stage and ran straight into Tartarus. People who do something kind for a stranger in distress, then post it all over their social media site of choice. I appreciate generosity and humans taking care of humans. But the purpose of doing good is to do good, not to gain recognition or Facebook likes. When people erase and let the metal part of the pencil scrape the paper, I shudder just thinking about it. Right, could've. Desperately try to outdo you when you're not competing. E.g. bragging about how they can outdrink you. How they discovered that band ages ago. Bite down on the fork when they pull it out of their mouth. Waste food. I grew up poor. When there's that one person in class that has to respond to everything the professor says with a story. Usually loosely related at best. Wail like a banshee when they yawn. Complain about their children. In front of their children. Yes, I am a fellow adult and I get that you hopefully, still love them and stuff, but if I am your babysitter or nanny I'm probably looking at your kid when you say this. The look on their face makes me want to slap you and just hug your kid. Kids don't understand that this is just something people say. They only hear that mom can't stand another night home with me. Dad is tired of me being home from school sick. I don't judge my kids' parents for the food they feed them, what they watch or play, but putting down their own child with them in the room will make me judge you forever. Wait till they run off, then tell me how you need a night away. Post very personal information on Facebook. Saying things are on fleek. When people go sigh, just do it in real life. You don't have to type it. Use the word like every other word. This kid in my class is doing it right now. SMHTBH fam. Weird tales. Also, reference memes. Post cryptic shit on social media as an attempt to gain sympathy. If you have real problems, posting sigh, and then commenting I don't want to talk about it when someone asks if you're okay is not the best way to deal with your problems. When people refer to their children's age in months for way too long. For example, my child is 26 months old. No, your child is 2 years old. After a certain point, you just round the age. Guys, please use sentence case instead of title case. Every time I see this I wanna cry. Co-workers who have to comment about my lunch. Yes, I'm aware this is rice. Yes, I'm aware it has a lot of carbs. Please FCK off and let me eat in peace. People who walk and drag their feet, shuffling along wherever they are going, especially from flip-flops. Be proud of their ignorance. For some people, not knowing something is like a badge of honor. I truly don't understand that. It's worse when they can't help but demonstrate their ignorance. Let me ask you a question. You think I'm stupid? Double quote. Say library. It's pronounced library. Jeez. Make super wake up sheeple I'm smarter than you comments. When people decided to tell your story and tell it all wrong, and you're like, what? That never happened. Generally when people are sick yet still engage in public settings like go to meetings, classes, etc. I can usually understand not being too sick, but the cringe happens when people cough or sneeze without covering their face. Just bold-faced launching germs into the cosmos. When people, it's usually health activists, etc., use the word organic in phrases like organic food. It always drives me crazy. They have no idea what they are saying. Organic does not mean healthy. Water is not organic. The plastic bottle it is contained in is organic. Ice is not organic. Table salt is not organic. No food can be classified as more organic than others. And all foods are just as organic as the container they are probably sold in at your local store. The plastic fork you might eat it with. The clothes you are wearing. And your phone case. Same with the word synthetic. Misused all over the place. And it's gotten an unnecessary bad fame. I cringe when misinformed health activist vegetarians vegans go to organic food stores. And when people claim that some natural product is better than the same but synthetic product. There. I said it. Ugh. Blowing their nose at the F-King table in a restaurant. Or biting down on a fork as they remove from their mouth, dragging the forks across their teeth. Skchkwing. Foolwork. Think that talking in another language equals not talking. People do this in our library all the time. Normal room volume level Mandarin isn't helping me concentrate even though it's not English. Logic doesn't work that way. Extra points if it's a language I actually can follow. Super not subtle. People who catcall because they sound like shitheads. Also cats who people call assholes. I hate it when dudes talk about going out and picking up chicks or going out to get laid. Like, I understand the sentiment of being on the hunt. But if that's the sole purpose of your night and you verbalize that to your other bros, chances are you're the kind of person where that's not gonna work out. Go out to have fun. Everything else is a bonus. Yow Saturday axe. IT makes my blood boil. This. You should have. ITs should have. When people hold their Essex in their hands even if they don't use them while walking around. I've seen a few people in class that set them on their desk but never touch them. Why do they have to display that? Anything My Little Pony. I don't know why this always bothers me. But I don't need to know that you and your spouse are trying to get pregnant. You basically just told me that you are having a lot of sex and probably doing gross things like timing it with ovulation cycles or using certain positions. I really don't need this image of you and your partner in my mind. But that's exactly what you just did. People who say stupid shit like all of my yes. That's not cute. You're not cute. Selfies. They wear their pajama pants out of the house. I can't understand how this has become acceptable.